What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Winter 2021 season. We officially kick it off here. This is the first video of the season, and this is suppose a kid from the Last Dungeon Boonies moved to a starter town. Question mark here on the anime adaptation. I don't think there was a question mark on the original source material, but sure, why not, I suppose. Welcome to the channel, those of you returning and those of you who are new to the channel. For those who don't know, I'm a UK guy who just reacts to anime, particularly seasonal anime, since this is where I feel like I've watched a lot of past shows and I've found most of the ones that I'm super interested in, and now I'm looking ahead to what new properties are out there, as well as upcoming sequels, of course. For the first time on the channel, every single show I'm reacting to will now have a picture-in-picture version available on Patreon, so if you go to the link in the description, you'll find my Patreon page and how to subscribe onto there. For just £4 a month, gets you access to every picture-in-picture video that I will be putting up and have already put up. That includes shows like Higurashi, Jujutsu Kaisen, World Trigger, one of the Patreon requested shows. There's more of those coming as well. Also, Moriarty the Patriot, where we'll be watching part 2 in the spring. So there's plenty of content already on there, and like I said, every show going forward will also have it on there. But to start things off with the new show and the first show of the season, what we'd like to do here on the channel is to load up the analyst page, look at the synopsis, the tags, the studio doing it, and things like that. Just get a basic feel for the show going forward. If you're not into seeing something like that, then you can skip ahead to the start of the reaction, which you'll find in the description below. There's also the YouTube's segment system. I forget what they actually call it, but I do that as well on every upload just to help out as well, so you can see when the reaction starts, when the discussion starts, etc. There we go. So let's get the display up here. So suppose a kid from the Last Dungeon Boonies, not movies, moved to a starter town. The story follows Lloyd, not your typical Japanese name, a budding adventurer who just wants to get stronger. His plan? Head to the capital and discover his true power, even though he grew up being considered a weakling. Very standard fantasy plot. So Lloyd heads out from his hometown, which interestingly exists directly next to the most dangerous dungeon. There's the twist. He might not think of himself as strong, but he'll soon learn that there's even more of a difference between him and other starting adventurers. Now, the interesting premise here is that he's still a starting adventurer. So, whilst he will start from a better place, in theory, he should not be as powerful as the most trained adventurers and things like that. So there should still be, whilst this definitely looks like an OPMC anime, and I enjoy me that if the character's got the right attitude towards it, there's still room for him to grow and improve and still be shown to be not the strongest in the world, despite having the potential to be. I think there's still that option available to them, and I hope they use that, because he is still a starting adventurer, so whilst he might have the initial start, he shouldn't be the most powerful in the world right now. So, we'll see if that's the case, though. You know, because he grew up next to a deadly dungeon, he's much stronger than he realizes. Yes. You end up in that environment, you're going to be a stronger person already, so that makes sense, and I'm super interested. Voice cast and such, there's probably some spoiler characters in here, but I don't initially recognize any of these names. I'm sure once I start hearing some of these voices that it will kick in. I feel like, I recognize his picture, so maybe I have heard him in something before. 12-episode anime, very bog standard, so this is going to be, unless there's any 11-episoders this season, this will probably be the first show to end as well, so interesting to note. Initial scores, don't pay much attention to this. I'm watching this relatively early. Even by my standards, I'm watching this early. It's only been out here in the West about a couple of hours on Funimation, so these ratings are going to be wildly off for now, so I'm not paying much mind to them. This is by Leiden Films, who are doing a lot this season. As you can see, we plan to watch 4 of their shows this season. 2 of them are today. We'll be watching Upside Picnic later. They've also doing Hortensia Saga, as well as Cells at Work Code Black. Interestingly that they're doing Black, but whatever. I watched Woodpecker Detective last season, which is slightly concerning, because this was one of the properties that had Molebeat issues, but I don't know if it was a Leiden Films thing, or Tosaka Productions, or something like that was the producer's name. So I'm not quite sure who was actually working with Molebeat. But they did Hanabeda, they did Love and Lies, they did Bastard Magician. So I'm aware of their art style. I'm looking forward to it. It does look very cute and cheerful right now, but we'll see what it actually ends up being. What else do we need to do? Adventure fantasy, very basic. Based off a light novel, as expected. Magic, Shounen, Dungeon. Now, it says isekai here. I'm 99% certain this is not an isekai, though. So I don't know what that tag's doing there. I'll downvote it later, I guess, if it's proven to be not true, because nothing about this says isekai yet. I mean, the fact that his name's Lloyd in this world might be a given, or it'd be a giveaway, but it looks like we've got some fairly non-standard names like Maria, so I don't quite know why there's a isekai tag, but anyway, it is what it is. But superpower, I would believe. I'm sure he has some innate ability that makes him more powerful. I assume his physical abilities are probably stronger as well, and things like that. But yeah, it looks interesting. It's just another fantasy OPMC, which isn't inherently a bad thing, like I said. I know some people immediately see that and think, oh god, here we go again. But I think shows like, what was its name? The Demon Lord. A Demon Lord show from a couple of seasons ago. I forget its name. What was that show's name? I've got to look for it now. Browse anime from... I'm fairly certain it was summer 2020. Shows I've watched. What was its name? Misfit of Demon King Academy. That was it. But yeah, this is a good example of a show that has no PMC, but because of the sass and confidence that he has, it just makes him a really likable character, and all the things he did just ended up being just that much more impactful because of it. So yeah, that's partly the reason why I give OPMC animes a shot every single time, because if you make the MC likable enough, you forget the fact that he's super overpowered and you just don't really care so much. I mean, I'm sure some of you do still care, and you're well entitled to think that, but I enjoy OP characters to an extent, as long as it makes sense for them to be OP, and that they're not just doing it. The reasoning behind it is solid. That's all I really care about, and I'll give examples as probably when this wraps up and then we do my review. So, or if we drop this one, who knows? Maybe then I'll give an opinion as to why I didn't like it so much. Anyway, I rambled on for long enough, so let's get the episode up here. As per usual, here on YouTube, these are timer-based format reactions. You'll see a timer in the bottom left of the screen. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. That's for YouTube. For Patreon members, you can see the full picture-in-picture version of this available on, ends up being available on Pixel Drain, which is where I host these videos. Link to that is in the description. Just £4 a month gets you access to all of it. If you want some help syncing up here on YouTube, I'll call out the opening logos. I know we have the Universal logo, the longest opening in anime, and the Funimation logo, so that ends up being 31 seconds of opening logos. Yes, you heard that right, 31 seconds, so if you want to skip ahead a little bit to help this move along, you might want to. But I'll call them out as go past. You can also use Screen Flash on my face or the mic to tell when scenes are transitioning. Funimation logo is very easy for that. And with all that said, I don't think I need to say anything more. By the way, the episode title is the exact same as the show title, so there's nothing really more to glean out of that. Very basic for the starter. So, with all that said, let's get into the first episode of the first show of the Winter 2021 season, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Universal logo. It's as customary here on the channel when the logo's playing to have a drink. And because it's a Universal logo, we have so much time to have a drink. It's somewhat nice and also annoying. Makes you just want to get into the anime, really, doesn't it? Funimation logo, though. 31 seconds. It's ridiculous how long these intros are. Here we go. Dragon Wyvern thing. Mystical Forest. Fantasy Bunny. What's gonna eat it? Anything? Adorable. Oh, is this our main character? I think this is Lloyd, isn't it? Is he hunting? Oh shit! Okay. Oh, this music though. I love this already. That's one hell of a way to introduce your main character. I love it. This bunny has such sass. I love it. Aww. Oh, who's this? Who is this? Hey! Brother? Yeah. Shoma, the brother. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh, what is it? Book of some description? Is that a novel? Very basic background art, but it fits. And title, I'm guessing? Nope, dragon. And then title. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to guess we're not going to start with an OP here. Maybe OP end of episode. It looks like we had a time skip as well. He looks a bit older. Oh, hello. Mari, Witch of the East. Okay. East side. Big up to the east side. No. Okay. I feel like I recognize her voice. I do recognize her voice, but I'll look it up to see who specifically. Uh-huh. Belladonna? Okay, so you're Blake's sister. Must be set in the world of Revenant. Whoops. Okay. She's gonna... Yep. Oh. Oh boy, what is it? Okay. Hologram? Summon? Okay. Who the hell is this? Oh, okay, this is Alka, okay. I'm guessing it's a hologram. I love the little music playing over this. I really like this cast. This is good. Oh boy. Oh boy. The sheep's got a thing for the... Okay. Okay. Uh, Lolly Baba. Okay. Uh, I really do recognize your voice. Why can I not pinpoint it though? Kid's too pure. Hmm. And she's still here. No boy. Ah, okay. Hmm. That's gonna be a bit tough, I think. Oh no. Oh no. I like this cast a lot. Yeah, but that's coffee's gonna spill. Oh no, it Fred rip. I could have sworn the coffee was gonna spill on her dress. I could have sworn. Uh is he cooking for her? Maybe not for her, but he's cooking anyway. Oh. I'm guessing he is. This kid's too nice. Holy shit, that was good. Fuck, I should have eaten before this. More shampoo done as well. Doesn't seem the type, does he? Interesting. Oof. Excuse me. Now, from that book that we saw, I guess. It's going to be based on a true story, and we're going to meet said hero. Good motivation. Combat, written magic. Okay. Obviously, what good's a soldier with who can't be good at combat? Hmm. And let me guess, that's super fast. No, he walked or ran. Yeah. But it implies trains are in this world. That's good to know. So definitely a more advanced world than normal fantasy. Yep, here we go. Probably quite literally. Oh boy. Yep. The voice acting, I love it. Yes, the coffee. I knew the coffee was coming back eventually. Oh boy. Wow. Huh? One small tweak, uh-huh. Just a simple ancient rune. Wow. Holy shit. I love this already. Rain or torrential storm? Jesus Christ. Yes. Oh boy. National Foundation Festival. Obviously. Oh. Hmm. So Frida Machi up in here. I'm gonna guess that's an important character that just walked past. Belt Princess. Why is she called that? Huh? Wonder where that name came from. Did she steal something from him? Okay, monsters in the city sounds true. Oh, giant locust. Oh, damn. Hey, here's our boy. Love it. It's with the very complicated headband. Fucking yeet that bitch out of here. What is with the head wrapping? Is there a reason for it? Hmm. Hmm. Is an overly prying seller. Okay. Doesn't realize. Doesn't realize, but yeah. Crush number one acquired, it would seem. I mean, did just save a life, so warranted. Hmm. Okay. Already. But is I'm gonna look at the. Yeah. I'm going to guess something pretty bad happens. Oh. Interesting. Hmm. Strength will lift your curse. Okay. I mean, he could definitely do it, right? He has something that... Hmm. Wait, he rubbed it, right? It's gonna come off, right? Yeah, because he... Yeah. Strength will do it. I mean, we're really rushing through this. I just noticed, like, still got plenty of time left in the episode, and we've already solved her main character dilemma almost. It's incredible, actually. Ooh. I mean, he's already started to build his harem, let's be real. I don't think it's going to be like that. I don't think he's going to think romantically about anyone, really. Murtafan, okay. I guess he's a military commander, probably. Missing princess, okay. Riho Flavin. Okay. Well... Okay. So very pompous, full of himself, noble, okay. Oh, shut up. Obviously, yeah. If he's useful. I like her music already. Oh boy. She can tell. She can tell. Oh, damn! Holy fuck. Oh no. No, no. She's trying to escape. The crazy eyes, I love it. Uh, uh. Oh boy, Yandere girlfriend here. uh, I love this cast so much already. Oh boy. Uh, God, we're motoring through this. Okay. Let me guess, pretty much everyone's gonna have like some dents here and there. Just need them at one, am I alright? Okay, they both realize. Wouldn't stand a chance. Yeah. He's just gonna demolish this thing. Oh god. Here we go. Looks like we're not even gonna have OP or ED. Got the song, but no animation. Well. Oh boy. Oh, we don't see? Okay. One's called I'm Possible or Impossible. I can't tell. Oh, he's gonna do just fine. Ah. Mm-hmm. One last misfortune? No. Okay. Let me guess, he's like number one. Or did he actually fail? Oh wow, they're gonna cliffhanger us? What? Okay. What is this? Okay, that last bit wasn't translated. Someone please explain what that was in the comments, please. Thank you. I assume that was like next episode title, but that wasn't translated at all in Funimation. So, anyone can let me know what that means. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. That was a good start. That was a very, very good start. I mean, as first episodes go, that was a strong one. Very, very likable cast of characters already. Alka and Maria, they've got good chemistry. Lloyd is just he's too pure for this world, essentially. Selen is crazy, obsessed yandere girlfriend. Riho Flavin, very cool design. I like the idea of having the metal arm and having a prosthetic. You don't normally see that too often. But this is a more advanced society than I think most typical fantasy worlds. I mean, they mentioned trains and stuff, so... I mean, we are a more modern fantasy... Like, not modern fantasy, but we are a more advanced fantasy than typical, like, oh, you ride a horse everywhere, or you use teleportation magic, or something like that. So, we are a bit more advanced, at least. I don't know why the Isekai tag's still here. I'm just going to assume either that's a late reveal, in which case it should really be a spoiler, or it's just an incorrect tag, because I don't think this is Isekai as far as I can tell. Unless the previous ones that saved the world were Isekais, and he's a descendant of an Isekai, you know, that sort of thing. But man, that was good. That was so good. So Maria is voiced by Ai Kayano. I recognize that name. Where have I heard your voice? Something recent, at least. She's in a lot of stuff. Tarami, Sarah, okay. Yeah, so she was Tarami from Adachi Shimamura last season, as well as Sarah from Noblesse. Also, Rusalka from Sigadrifa. Also voices Darkness. from Konosuba series was Kokoro in Smile Down the Runway. Was also Zulang Liu from Darwin's Game. Yeah, Darkness is probably the most memorable one for most of these people. She's Anna in Promised Neverland. Alice from SAO Alicization. Or Alicization, whichever one it is. That's definitely recognizable. Like, now that I know that she's Alice, it makes a lot more sense. She was in Hanabado, Miss Caretaker. She's been in a lot of stuff. Shiro from No Game No Life. Sayori from Girls and Panzer. Yeah, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Mikan from Danganronpa 3. Yeah. So many things. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Okay. I knew her voice was recognizable, I just couldn't quite pin it. Lloyd Belladonna, voiced by Yumiri Hadamori. Nadeshiko is going to be in a bunch of other shows this season as well. Was Odin from Warlords of Sigadrifa. Was in Akadama Drive as Pupil. Is Ai from Kaguya. So yeah, they've got a pretty good cast on this, I must say. Alka is Natsumi Hioka, who is what? Have I seen anything? The only show I haven't dropped was Sword Oratoria, rather. She was Shinobu from High School Prodigies. She's Himeno from the Nijigasaki Love Live. So less experience, but still. And then Riho Flavin is Minami Suda. What were you in? Soraha from Assault Lily. The Hyena from Seismon Academy. Anything else I should remember? She was in Real Girl. She's Arisa from Real Girl. She was in Death March, Citrus, Comic Girls, Scum's Wish, Reina from Girls and Panzer, Yui from Yuri Yuri, and Iori from Arpeggio Blue Steel. Okay. Still solid cast. Then one last one, Selen, Hamian, Madoka, Asahina. What were you in? Karen from Kaguya. You were in Misfit at Demon King Academy. One of the characters from Satan Academy. And is Asmi from We Never Learn. Interesting. Okay. Cool. This is a very good voice cast. Very, very good initial voice cast. I'm sure there's more to come as well. But the character chemistry is already on point for me. Like, I think that's what's really captured me about this show, is that the characters all gel really well and play off each other well just in one episode. Very, very fast-paced episode. Anyone who's seen the original, or read, I should say, the original light novel or the manga, please let me know if the pacing of this anime is, like, has it crammed a lot of those things together to make it flow fast, or was it really this fast-paced in the original source material as well? Be kind of curious about that one. But yeah, the chemistry of these characters already hits just so naturally and just works. Like, Alka and Maria especially, I love their little bits together. I'm liking Riho's character a lot. Like I said, cool character design with the prosthetic. Selen and Lloyd is going to be... That's going to be another Riri and Kaide from Assault Lee Bouquet. It's going to be another thing like that, except Selen, I think, is leaning way more yandere with it. But hey, I'm all there for it. And also the comedy. The comedy is on point on this. I was laughing a lot through this episode. I just know it, because I can always tell when a comedy... I mean, this isn't even tagged as comedy, is it? No, it's just tagged as adventure fantasy. It's not tagged as a comedy. But you can always tell when a show is funny to me, because by the time I'm finished the reaction, from smiling and laughing, my cheeks hurt. Like, that's how I know a comedy has really hooked me. And this isn't even tagged as a comedy, so... Oh, I'm so excited for this one. Like, some of it's a bit generic, sure, but if you watch enough shows, a lot of things become generic, and that's where you have to be kind of careful with how you assess shows, because if you start thinking things are generic and you start downvoting them and thinking they're bad for generic, you're eventually going to run out of shows to realistically watch, and I think you'll be doing yourself out of a lot of good shows if you do that. You need to appreciate the small and minor differences between shows rather than focus on just what they all share in common that you then start to negatively perceive. Like, it's okay to say you just don't like OPMC animes, but I think you should still give them that chance to see if they're doing something different at the very least. I don't know if this one's doing anything particularly different up front. MC being completely oblivious of his power, though, is kind of nice in a way, because it's usually... Because it's not like it's unfounded power, like he's just OP for the sake of being OP. It's just from where he's from and where he was raised. It just makes sense. And putting him in an environment where that's just rare, as opposed to just being in a normal environment but suddenly being given powers, you know? So, it's slightly different, but not overly unique to the point where it's like, oh, this is groundbreaking or anything. But, like I said, very enjoyable. The art is simple for most parts. I wouldn't say it's the most beautiful show, but it just works what it is. The character designs are nice, I'll give them that. And the background shots, when they're just as good as they're needed to be. They're not trying to overwhelm you with quality and make you think, wow, what a stunning backdrop, as some shows like to do. It's just enough to say where it is and make you appreciate where it is and just be like, it feels natural. And that's what the art really needs to do. So I'm more than happy with it. I've spoken enough about this show. I'm really liking this, if you couldn't already tell. This one's going to be one to stick with. I'm certain of it now. Like, I try to give shows the 3-episode rule. I have to be a bit more strict this season because we have 33 shows. And I imagine future future seasons rather, will also be like this. But if I'm on the fence about a show, I'll usually try and give it 3 episodes just to see if it does something different, because shows like Decadence, for example, had a major moment in episode 2 that really influenced your decision on the show. So that's why I give them 3 episodes. It gives you an hour of screen time to really sell your show. If you can't do it in an hour, then you're really not going to turn it later on. At least 80% of the time, 90% of the time, something like that. But yeah, I'm enjoying this one. I hope you guys are too. What a great way to start off the season, though. Like, as season openers go, this is one of the strongest ones I've seen in a while, I think. I can't remember what started off last season. I'd have to go back and double check, but this was a very strong start to the season, and I'm very happy that we've got this show. So, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments, what you thought of the episode. Any comments or questions that I've raised, you can give me some more information if that's the case. Obviously, no spoilers for what's to come up, obviously. I like watching these blind. I've never read any source material for any of these shows. The only exception will be when the Nagatoro anime comes out. I did read the source material for that one, so I'll be looking forward to that. But yeah, I go into these anime completely blind with only the synopsis ready to inform me of what the hell I'm going to be watching. So avoid spoilers where possible. And don't forget to hit subscribe to see next week's episode, because this is pretty much a guaranteed continuation all the way through to the end of the season. As well as the other Winter 2021 shows that will be coming. We have one more today in the form of Other Side Picnic. That will be coming out just after this one. By the time you're finishing watching this one, almost certainly the other one's already out. And don't forget to hit me up on Patreon to subscribe there and get access to the full picture-in-picture versions of this show as well as all the Winter 2021 shows. Every show is going to be picture-in-picture on there as well. So, thank you everyone for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.